No, it has default ones.
Does anybody want to be on the defense or no?
I'm gonna say,
I'll take it.
yeah.
I'll take any role.
Hey,
We can do
I'll be
random.
the judge. Oh, okay.
I mean, unless somebody else want to be on the defense, you know what I'm saying? Like,
No, you said you wanted to do it, so go ahead.
all right, y'all. It's time to show my skills. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Let's go.
I did go to law school for like 2 years, and things actually I didn't. Let me stop lying. I didn't go to law school.
All right.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to take.
Is this a real person? Oh, I'm sorry, Your Honor.
Hush up while you're talking.
I'm sorry, Your Honor. I apologize.
That's your client. We gonna.
Is it, bro?
You're a bird.
W10.
You're a bird. And you're a bird. Now it's just wait. You could turn them back by hitting them.
Your Honor, I would just like to say I do not condone this childlike activity from this bailiff.
Okay,
John Switch.
He touched my street possession of white rhino meat.
Is accused of
my god.
Possession of white rhino meat, attempting to sell.
What is white rhino meat? Wait, what are like court terms to say? Hello, Pete. I haven't seen any like judge shows in a minute, bro. I gotta watch Scandal so I can get better with my terms.
Prosecutor. Okay. Seems John Switcham has been caught with.
So John Switcham is being accused of possession of white rhino meat, attempting to sell.
How you doing, my honor? I'd just like to say today you look absolutely fantastic.
Dang, he stole my plan.
So my first bit of evidence is
Don't worry, John. It's gonna be okay, bro.
A sketchbook. He had drawings and an elaborate map of how to kill white rhinos, harvest their meat, and then a sketchbook with an address of where to distribute.
Wow.
How do I make evidence against this?
Oh no.
I mean, what other motive would he have with that?
Stop throwing stuff. Don't let me catch you.
How do I?
Okay. Wow. Okay.
I said stop.
Defendants, do you have anything to say about that, or?
Just 1 second, Your Honor. I have to check my files. You know how it gets.
Hey, I understand. I understand.
Wait, how do I write on it?
You don't write.
Oh,
breaking news. Wow. Baby fat ass eating donuts.
Gotta glaze faster. We gotta glaze faster.
They're my donuts, all right?
Wait. So my card, I can't write on my card.
No, you just get a card and freestyle off it.
Okay. Your Honor, first. I'm sorry, Your Honor. I apologize. Please continue.
No. Please, you. Go ahead.
First off, Your Honor, I just want to say you are so handsome today. I love your skin. Your hair is so immaculate. You literally did it first, Your Honor. Your Honor.
Order.
Your Honor,
Order from both.
Tim. Oh my gosh.
Okay. Glazing of any kind from either side will not be tolerated.
Stop throwing.
Okay. Thank you very much. Anyway.
I'm sorry, Your Honor. You look chopped. You look so ugly today. Your lips are so huge.
Okay. Order again. Also, no. Okay. Talking crazy isn't tolerated either. Okay.
I'm sorry, Your Honor. Lagged out again. Bro, lagged out again.
Yeah, Nate lagged out.
Okay, my first evidence, Your Honor. My client here is actually a freelancer, and that painting he did was actually for one of his clients. Henceforth, it was a little weird request, but he got paid, a substantial amount of money for that drawing, Your Honor.
Oh, okay, so it wasn't even his. Okay.
It wasn't even for him, Your Honor. Yes, that's correct.
Oh my God, hold on. I'm gonna figure
this
out.
Your cards, Rex. Your cards. Freestyle off of your cards.
I use my card.
Yeah, so one of your cards here says antique chandelier, lights up about as well as a matchstick. How does that pertain to this case here?
Because he's smoking drugs, Your Honor.
Yeah.
Because his aura is so big, it's as if you lighting a matchstick and it spreads like a wildfire throughout the entire world.
I got it. Here we go.
Okay, I think I've heard enough from this side.
Who are these random people watching the?
My pandas look like
Bro, I think I'm gonna get off. Bruh,
Get off my camera.
Order.
How do I?
Order.
How? Okay, so I gotta go off the card. Okay, I see how it's working now. I have to literally, I can't freeze. I have to go off the card, then freestyle.
So yeah, attorney RJ, yeah, the chandelier light matchstick thing. I don't see how that pertains to this.
Because he's such a good person, why would he do something of that caliber? He's not a smoker. He's not a drinker. He's never done that in his life, sir. Your Honor. He has no reason to do that.
Do you have any proof of that?
Verbatim.
What?
Words. Verbal proof.
Whoa.
Right. So we'll move on to the prosecutor. Okay. So what do you have to say about the attorney saying that the sketchbook isn't the client's and that it was your client's client?
He's saying that his client is sober, doesn't do anything, but I'd like to exhibit a half-smoked cigar with a funky substance in the inside.
Oh.
That gas. Not playing.
Seems like a criminal.
We gotta. Tim, I could be a lawyer for real. Tim, we gotta.
Oh wow. Yeah, attorney RJ, you were saying your
fault,
client
buddy. I forgot that you were
doesn't do
locked
any
up.
drugs or anything like that.
Is I, bro? Is I?
You see, Your Honor, actually, those were found in an old suitcase that was actually his father's. Not related to him. The old suitcase is where he found those cigarettes. That's not actually his suitcase, Your Honor.
Okay, I got the jury telling me that your client is a thug. Any opinion on that?
That's gotta be racist, bro. Tim, you see how they doing, Tim? Like, bro, this. Why would my client want to do this, bro? He looks like an innocent guy. Look at those eyes. Look at this little.
You know, to keep it real,
pink carrot in his nose.
Thuggish, but you know, I don't want to judge a book by you. Oh, witness, are you okay? Are you all right? What's going on?
My cat.
Unibrow go crazy. Like, come on, why would Anthony Davis do that, Tim?
I didn't realize your cat was in.
Bro, Tim, you need to go ahead and spark up that stream, bro. We need you in here, bro. We need you in here, bro. I can't even lie to you.
Prosecutor Richmond, I'm gonna need you to wake up, good sir. Okay,
I'm sorry.
Okay, we're in a court of law. Okay, you should have had time to say
No,
less.
he hit him hard.
Sorry, he's boring me to death. What's going on here?
Oh, okay. Yeah, so he was saying.
Very unprofessional, Your Honor. Objection. You see this, Tim?
Repeat your rebuttal to the half-smoked cigar.
Yes, Your Honor. My client actually had an old suitcase which pertained those cigarettes he's referring to, which does not belong to him.
Okay, so everything the prosecutor is bringing up against your client isn't his. The sketchbook isn't his. The cigar isn't his, right?
Well, the sketchbook was his, but it was for one of his clients because he's a freelancer. It was a paid commission, Your Honor.
Understood. Okay, prosecutor. Do you have any other evidence to bring to the court?
Yeah, I'd just like to be able to refer
I'm trying to hit
to
champ.
The defense real quick. if
You
that's
can
all right.
easily do that. I can't even lie to you, bro.
Please.
You just sweat it for it, bro. I can't even lie.
So, would you say that your client has ever been to Africa before?
Well, he's not African.
Oh, you need to be African in order to fly to Africa?
Oh.
I'm just saying. I don't know why we need to go there. You know, if he's not African.
So he's never been to Africa before?
Not to my knowledge, no.
Do you know
Tim,
what diseases are like rampant in Africa? Say certain ones by mosquitoes.
Like Ebola.
Close enough.
Your Honor, I don't see where he's trying to go here, Your Honor. I don't see what points he's trying to make, Your Honor.
I'll allow it.
He went to the doctors to get shots that are needed for when you go to that part of the world. Yellow fever, dengue fever, malaria medication.
Waiting
need
at the
that to
doctor,
go to
you came for a cold, but you're leaving.
No.
Attorney RJ is right. I don't see how this pertains to the case.
Your Honor, he had
There are
to.
white rhinos. Africa. What do you need to go to Africa? The vaccination.
Your Honor, that was because Your Honor,
Now he's cooking.
Your Honor. I would like to
And it was great.
I would like to object this hilarious, laughable statement from the prosecutor, Richmond.
Attorney, what do you have to say for your client's doctor records here? I mean,
That was from the result of a Juneteenth cookout accident.
What would white rhinos be?
He had a burnt wooden spoon that was used to impale his skin, so he had to go to the doctors to wait. Wait, can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
Oh, basically, Your Honor, what I was saying was that my client actually had an accident yesterday at his Juneteenth cookout, and he got burnt with a wooden spoon, so he had to go to the doctor to get his treatment necessary for those wounds he sustained.
He got yellow fever from a spoon.
I want to. Okay.
The spoon.
Oh.
Defense found having what? Oh my goodness. Having smecks with 4 in Africa. Oh wow.
Look at that face. Guilty. Look at
John,
his
what the
eyes.
freak are you doing in Africa, John?
What was his first?
The freak are you doing in Africa?
Bailiff fat ass eating crunchy donuts. And
Yo, Tracer, do you see this malarkey?
Yeah, I don't know why the local news is reporting on my bailiff.
That was
but
getting
that's
into?
besides the point. But this new breaking news, this is damning. I can't lie. Wow.
Your Honor, I'm kind of confused. He was just trying to get with old girl in Africa. You know, that's nothing to
Old
do
girl.
with, you know.
That's an
Why like a nerd? What are you talking about? Oh wait, it was an animal?
My memory's not the best, but didn't you say
Or
your
What?
client never went to Africa?
Animal.
Right. Yeah. No. It seems like
If
like the attorney.
if
and their
it was
client
an
are lying about going to Africa because we have evidence here.
not to my knowledge, Your Honor. Your Honor, not to my knowledge, he's been in
bailiff.
Africa.
Yes, bailiff. Order.
Angel, I'm defending my client, John. He's getting accused
Now,
of having
as we
white
know that
rhino.
I am non-partial, but he did say to his knowledge. To his knowledge.
Thank
So
you,
it's
Chop
Not
Guy.
necessarily a lie.
Objection.
Yes,
Glazer.
Your Honor.
Okay.
Yes, it's a Sarah
I'll
Chat,
show you
Angel.
chopped.
To his knowledge, could only go so far, and I don't want to hear that shit. Okay,
Oh
I
my
don't want to hear
gosh,
that shit.
bro. Our judge cussing
Yes,
up, man. You
Prosecutor
going join? You going?
Richmond, is there
How you
anything
know?
else you would like to bring forward to the court?
Yeah, let me just go through this real quick. I'd like
We
to
gotta
call
lock
witness
in, bro.
stands.
Oh,
That guy has to be from Florida. Who you talking about? This guy?
Uh-oh.
John, you're really making me like a geek right now, bro. I can't even lie, bro. I'm never defending you again.
witness.
Wake
Damn,
up.
how do we pull it up? I'm trying to get her summoned to the center.
I think once you click on it,
I think the judge has to drag it over.
Yeah, my client gotta be from Florida, bro. Not too much for my client, man. Bro, Tracer, that's
Click me again.
she could talk from there though. I guess.
I should have said it was an AI generated image, huh?
Blick you?
Okay, okay, yes, witness. What do you have to say for the court today?
I was in the sky when he went to Africa.
Wow.
You were in the sky. Were you in the same plane? Or you were...
I'm Santa Claus. I was delivering gifts. He did it on Christmas Day.
Wow.
John.
So Santa
I just so happened to pull on one of the gazebos, and I seen him humping the board and trying to take the meat.
Your Honor, are we sure she isn't on any substances? She sounds like she could have something going on.
Honestly, that is a very fair point. I don't think Santa Claus sounds like that. Okay,
No,
breaking
no.
news. Breaking news.
Witness confirmed to have.
Oh,
Wow, Your Honor. That is damning
in
information.
this case,
Wow.
in this case, anything the witness says is invalid. We can't have this witness.
Can I
Perjury.
ask one more question?
Who wants to ask a question?
Yep. So let's just
Me, Your Honor.
let's quiet that up.
You mind unburdening my witness? I have one more question.
Everything she says is invalid now. She's schizophrenic.
Oh, but just
How many of your personalities saw him sell rhino meat?
All 10.
I'm not allowing this. Nope. Order. She,
John, we might have a chance, John. We might have a chance, John.
Something. I was gonna say Zal, but it's something bigger. It's something worse.
No.
This is crazy.
Dang.
And look, she turned into a bird. What kind of fucking drugs do that shit?
Witchcraft, Your
Okay,
Honor.
You know what?
Witchcraft from
Okay.
where? Africa?
Where are you finding these clients from, Richmond? These witnesses. Where are you finding these
Client
witnesses?
sells white rhino meat that has sex.
Accusations. Rock Nation, Your Honor. Rock Nation.
We caught him in
Hello?
4K.
Okay,
you saw
sorry.
the news story.
My game bugged out. Okay, so let's order.
Rock Nation.
Order.
There's order. I'll be forgetting to press T.
Okay, so I'm gonna bring it back to the attorney one more time, and then we're gonna head to the jury. Okay. So
We got one more
Attorney,
breaking
do you
news.
have any
Rouge
last,
got one more breaking news.
rebuttals, words, anything for the court today?
The prosecutor or me?
You.
I would just like to point out the character of my client by presenting to you this friendship bracelet he's had since his youth.
What that got to do with them animals?
This is, Your Honor, this is a man who values loyalty in his life. This is a man who would be willing to do whatever it takes for his fellow friend. So I don't know why these accusations brought against him could make any possible sense, given his kind and compassionate nature.
So, okay. So because he has a friendship bracelet made out of noodles, he's so friendly he wouldn't fly to Africa and fuck a boar and try to get white rhino meat.
Your Honor, he doesn't give those qualities, I would argue. I'd argue that image was AI generated.
Run.
So we're going there. Okay.
AI is a hack now.
So we're going there with that. Okay. Okay. I like that. Okay. All right. We're gonna take it over to the jury. I see. Pandub's name over there. What do you think?
Let's go AI.
Not gonna lie.
This motherfucker right
AI's getting out of hand,
Not
dog.
even.
I'm telling you, Tim.
Not even saying off of just the things that I've heard. I've been looking at the evidence that we've been presented. All right, and off of the evidence that we presented, since I'm the only person over here, I don't have nobody else to chat it up with. So I have came to the conclusion. Guilty.
Let's run the poll. Chat, we're gonna run the poll starting now. We're gonna give you guys a second.
Run the
Type
poll,
1
chat.
for innocent and type 2.
Chat, y'all
for
know he not guilty,
in
bro.
your respective streamers chat. And it should show up on stream.
What evidence did he provide that I didn't counter?
Yo, did you all notice the creepy?
What evidence did he provide that I didn't counter, bro?
Yeah, I don't know what they do, and I can't turn them into birds though.
Okay,
that's crazy.
Can you handcuff me?
I just
There's one or two guilty.
I just lagged the fuck out. I just lagged the fuck out. What did the jury say? I'm sorry. What did the jury say?
Oh, that.
He said guilty.
Oh,
Yeah.
Wait,
and
two
you could
is
chat.
guilty?
Chat's voting right now. 2 is guilty, yeah.
Bro, chat, y'all use y'all brains, chat. Come on, bro. Use y'all brains, chat. Come on.
Bro's
Be logical, chat.
You're bribing the witnesses.
Oh my gosh,
He
bro.
said, right.
Oh my
Hell,
gosh,
Brian.
bro. When you gonna play Deceit with me? Deceit 2? Is Deceit kind of like this game?
Both when you gonna play the seat with me. Okay. I can't bonk chat, but imagine I just bonked them.
Bruh. I just like what?
Cuffs.
It's
Oh, yeah,
Among
you
Us
too.
and DBD in
Everybody
one.
getting cuffed. Who next?
It's free,
I see that in
right?
your hand. You're getting cuffed.
Your Honor, I think we have a guilty
They would need to play Deceit.
BDSM.
Yeah, he's a little too weird.
Yeah, get these cuffs.
Rouge carry.
Law biting? Yeah. Obey the laws of the farm.
I ain't gonna lie, I did it.
Honesty. He's released.
I'm sorry, John. You finna go to jail, bro.
All right, Mr. Judge.
Bro,
What's the call,
this
baby?
is how O.J. Simpson felt, bro.
He might be. I'm not gonna lie. Y'all didn't use up all your evidence cards.
I did it.
Okay, I'm
Mind you, I use more than him.
I'm here.
Mind you, Your Honor. Mind you.
I didn't need a lot
And,
for
and
you.
they still think you guilty, bro.
If I were to make a decision, how would I do that, Pandubs? Because you were the judge before.
Oh, scroll it, and pick up the gavel and then scroll it, and then.
How do I make that call?
You pick up the
You
gavel.
pick up the hammer?
Yeah, pick up the gavel and then scroll it, and then it'll
Scroll
the option
wheel.
from red to blue will go from guilty or not guilty.
Yeah, you want.
Your Honor, think about what I said, Your Honor. Think about what I said.
The fucking
All right, you know
bracelet.
what? Okay, for this last section,
Don't
of
you do
this
it.
case,
Yeah, I generated, bro.
I'll allow one more piece of evidence from each side. Okay, one more piece of evidence. Okay.
But we gotta lock in,
Is
bro.
saying
We gotta lock in.
Guilty. So, do you have anything else to add, prosecutor? You may speak.
Yeah, I just have one more thing to add. So, in doing the research for this case, I DM'd his mom on Instagram and leaking these DMs, and she said, "Oh yeah, he guilty."
Bro, I don't have none of that stuff, bro. Look at my cards.
Strong one.
Look at my cards.
Oh, mama.
His mother.
I give up,
His
bro.
own mother.
Look at my cards. Where y'all see leaked DMs? Look at these boo boo cards.
Kind of crazy. Attorneys, do you have anything against that?
Yes, I do. He was actually wearing 3D cardboard VR glasses, and he meant to text his girlfriend, but he accidentally texted his mom.
Yeah.
Bro, I give up, Your Honor, bro. At this point, like, I give up, bro. I forfeit, bro. My cards are so butt, bro.
No. At the end of the day,
I give
the
up, bro.
evidence presented today from the prosecution.
Put it in you, Dale.
Sketchbook.
You a good lawyer.
The portrait
Bruh, these dude got leaked DMs and I got torn comic book, Tim. What the freak am I supposed to do?
Your client's client that he was working for.
Like, bruh, look at what I gotta do and look what he gotta do,
Which is
bruh.
Also not your client, allegedly. Okay, and then I've got a doctor's note for African diseases. that have
You're right,
nothing to do
Tim.
with
I
African
should
diseases, but it's
have.
a
Why would I
well-known
admit guilt? I
that
should have
he
waited
wants
till
to
the
go
end of the
to
game.
doctor, something like that,
I
right?
should have waited to the end of the game. Right.
I find
Stop farting in my face, bro. Yo.
evidence.
I didn't hear what he said. What did I say?
Hey,
Wait, Your Honor. Wait. Your Honor, please think about this long and hard, Your Honor. Please. My client is not this person he's being made out to be. Please.
Jury, I'll speak to you one more time. How are you feeling about the defendant?
who said that?
Bro. Oh my God, bro.
Thank you very much for coming to this courtroom today. The power invested in me. I find the defendant guilty.
Get his ass out of
Of
here!
white rhino meat and attempting to sell. Thank you all very much. You have a good one.
Yo, Red, what's good, Red? How you feeling, Red?
That is
Oh
crazy.
my gosh, bro.
That was crazy.
Oh my gosh. Richmond, how you getting them good daggum cards, bro? Leak
It's all about
DMs?
being
Because he
creative. My
knows what
cards
he's
suck.
doing. He knows what he's doing.
My card's talking about 3D cardboard glasses, bro. What am I gonna do with that?
Imagination.
You gotta be creative. You gotta be
Bruh.
creative.
Oh,
None of my cards had no leaked DMs or nothing like that, bro. Like.